right, welcome back in, college hockey fans. As you can see, I'm still in Sioux Falls. I'm still with the Augustana Vikings, and I've got the guy that scored the first goal in program history with me, Hunter Bishop. You're a freshman, but you certainly don't play like it, Hunter. So congratulations on getting that first goal. What's it been like the first couple of weeks here as a Viking?
Well, thank you first off, and I can't say enough about being here in Sioux Falls. It's been amazing. The team's awesome, and I'm just so happy to be here.
Growing up in northern Minnesota, there's a lot of big moments playing hockey from the time you're a peewee on up through the high school tournament, playing junior hockey, all of that stuff. What's it been like step by step for you? And now you're in a completely new program and the first college team in the state of South Dakota.
It's super exciting. I feel like every level is just a step up, and it's just amazing to keep going forward and playing in general. Hockey's awesome.
After the first weekend at Wisconsin, a lot of people said, they can't score. I'm going like, not so fast. Tell me about that first weekend in Wisconsin, and were there some jitters getting started as an NCAA program, and you're in the Kohl Center and you're playing against that big red team?
I would just say a lot of the guys didn't know what to expect. It was our first games together as a team, and that's definitely a challenge, and we faced it head first, and we made it through it, and we just got to keep building off these mistakes and positives.
You haven't gotten to your own building yet. That'll be in January, but you had a chance to experience college hockey in Sioux Falls and what the fan base was like. Tell me about last Saturday night, what that was like.
Oh, at the Denny Center, it was awesome. We had a great crowd there, and I just can't look forward to having everyone at Midco enough. The community's been great so far, and I think we'll keep being awesome, and it's amazing.
What's it like in that locker room? You're the youngest kid. I visited with the oldest kid. Coach Rabs is not that old. So what's it been like in the locker room?
All the guys are great. Can't say enough about the team, and we have a great time together.
Let's talk about your style. Up and down the ice, you like to move the puck. You got a knack for putting the puck in the net. Is that the way you've played all your life, or is this something that's new to you?
I've definitely tried to play that way my whole life. I just try and be the best skater I can be every day, and keep working towards just getting out there and supporting the guys in any way out there on the ice.
Offensively, defensively, goaltending, special teams, it all has to come together for you to guys get a team win. It's even more important to have it all together to get a team sweep. What did it feel like Sunday night when you guys were in the locker room? I saw you after the game, not just you particularly, but guys knew what the sweep was, didn't they?
Yeah, it felt really awesome to get the sweep. And, at the same time, we got to just keep moving forward and move on from it and just get ready to go for our next games.
As an offensive player, and you're on the ice and you're looking at Zach Rose behind you, for example, and I know you got other goaltenders that are solid as well, but more confidence knowing that you got a guy like him in the net?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. He's outstanding. All our goalies are awesome, and it's just one step to our whole team that if it's there, we're awesome.
All right. He told me that off the ice he likes to hike and cook. And I said, well, it's pretty good because I don't hike and I love to eat. Has he invited you over for steaks or chicken yet?
No, sadly. I have to come and check it out, though. I have to hear about it. I've heard about it.
Okay. So your stuff off the ice, what do you like to do?
I'm pretty busy with school. Getting back to school has been a challenge, but we're getting after it with that. I'd say me and my roommates like to watch a lot of movies. We just got into the Harry Potter series.
Oh, nice. So, speaking of school, how difficult has it been to adjust to college life and playing college hockey and the demands of both school and hockey?
It's not too bad. It's just a little bit different. Getting used to getting back into classes and having school, work again. It's just getting back into it, I guess.
Okay. So if you're not on the ice and you're not watching movies, especially those Harry Potter ones, what do you like to do? What would you do in the off time?
Oh, I like to play beach volleyball and tennis lately. That's
okay.
Been fun. Once it gets a little colder, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing yet.
Well, you're going to be playing a lot of hockey because your schedule is intense. Tell me, if you can look into a crystal ball, where do you think this team is going to be in March?
All I could say is in March we're still building and we're still getting better.
Okay, Augustana hockey at its best. Hunter Bischoff with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back in, college hockey fans. Still here in Sioux Falls, still here with the Augustana Vikings. I've got Arnaud Vachon with me, the old man on this roster, and you're like almost as old as Coach, right? I mean, he's not much older than you, is he?
It doesn't look like it, does it?
All right, we're having some fun here because Augustana is underway as an NCAA program, the first one in the state of South Dakota. They just finished the weekend, winning 2 against Bowling Green. They're now 2-2. I'm going to ask you, Arnon, if when you think about this, and be honest with me, did you think this team would be 2-2 after 2 weeks?
I don't know if I could say I thought we'd be 2-2, but after the first couple weeks of practice, I knew we had a good team that was competitive, and that's something we talked about. Just if skill doesn't do justice, then the hard work will, and I think that's what we've been doing these games, and it's been paying off.
You know, startup program, but it doesn't feel like one because Augustana did it right. They hired Coach Rabs early, gave him a chance to recruit, gave him a chance to build the program. You're going to get a brand new building that you're going to open up in January. Does it feel like a startup program, or does it feel like another college hockey program?
For me, just being my 5th year, this feels like another college program. They did everything perfect last year in recruiting and getting the whole program set up for this year and getting it rolling right away, and I think it's been paying off so far.
After the first weekend, people were telling me, oh, I'm worried about Augustana. They can't score. I'm going like, no, I don't know. You guys played on the road at Wisconsin. I know Mike Hastings, and I know his style of play. No rattle in you guys, though, was there?
Not at all. I mean, we had our chances. They weren't coming, but that's one big thing we talked about after the series is to stay with it and get better in practice, and that's what we did, and then it paid off this weekend, scoring more goals in front of our home fans.
You talk about practice. I just watch practice, and I probably see 100 or more practices in different places a year. And I'm watching this practice. It's high tempo. It's incorporating everything. Is this different than other practices you've been a part of?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the coaches, they know what they're doing. The game's changing, and their systems are changing with it, and I think it's good. We have a bit of everything, just tempo. We have skills. We have full line drills, and it's good for transitioning to real game scenarios.
Tell me about the push-up scene at the end of practice.
That's something that we always end up with at the end of practice. Someone counts up 10 push-ups, and then we do a little huddle. And that's just a little tradition that we have.
Okay.
Not a punishment.
I didn't think it was because I don't think you guys did anything wrong, but
No.
it was fun to watch. It's fun to watch the way this team has come together, and I say team because you look very cohesive already, and that's something that's not always easy to do.
Yeah. I mean, again, you got to give props to the coaching staff for recruiting great guys. It's guys that just met each other just 2 months ago, and we're already so close, and that's guys off the ice inviting guys over for Sunday football and just hanging out in the dining hall, and we have a close team so far, and we're just gonna keep building and then see where that takes us.
Just visited with Zach Rose, your goaltender, and he told me a couple things he likes to do off the ice are hike and cook. You found out about his steak and chicken cooking yet?
I have not. He hasn't invited me over for any steak. I mean, I'll take it if he's cooking, but I eat at the dining hall pretty much every meal because it's free. So
I hear you. I hear you. So let's talk a little bit about this season going forward. Now you've got a really tough schedule. You know what it's like. It's compete. How many wins can this team? Don't put a number on it, but how good will you be at the end of the year?
yeah, there's no number we could put on it, but already we just coming off this weekend, we're already getting better. And if we keep going on that trend, I don't see why we can't keep winning games and really making a difference here in the NCAA.
Yeah, that's a key to it. Now you're not you're in the conference, but you're not really eligible in the conference.
Yeah.
But how is that game in and game out? You've got a nice built-in schedule with conference teams. The CCHA is a solid conference.
Yeah.
So week in and week out, how does that prepare you down the road?
That doesn't change anything, honestly, in our mindset. The games are games. We've got to win them. And like we said, continue to get better. We're playing really good out-of-conference teams, but that's to our advantage, especially not being in the playoffs. Because if we beat them, then that's better for us in pairwise.
Okay, when we look down the road and You get to open up that brand new building on campus. Your thoughts on that, and have you been able to kind of put it in the back of your head what that might be like?
Yeah, I think we got a little glimpse of our fan base here at the Denny Sanford. It was pretty insane when those lights went off and you could see all the glow sticks and see how many people came to support us. And it's pretty cool. You go out in the community, people talk about us, and people on campus, professors. You could really feel the support, and it's going to be exciting to have our own rink there and get packed every night with energy.
Arno, I appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the year, and we'll see you down the road, okay?
Thank you.
All right, welcome in, college hockey fans. Experienced a great weekend here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I thought, you know what, before I leave town, I've got to get here and talk to the goaltender, Zach Gross. So, Zach, welcome into the show. How are things in Augustana?
Good. It's been awesome, obviously, coming off the 2 wins, so energy was high out there today, and morale's really high within the room.
For those that don't know, you're from Paradise, right?
Yeah, the name says it all.
Paradise, Newfoundland in Canada. You played at Bowling Green. Now you're at Augustana. Let's start right there. How did you end up here for your grad year, and what's it been like so far?
Well, ultimately, Bowling Green kind of told me they didn't have space for me. They had a freshman coming in, and they've got 4 goalies there, so I figured it was best to enter the portal and talk to a couple teams, but I just loved what Rabs was preaching the whole way through the recruiting process, and it was really a no-brainer to come here. Loved the opportunity, the challenge that we had in front of us. Not many people can say that they were on the first team in program history, so that's pretty cool, and having the opportunity to play for Rabs and the coaches here is just, I couldn't turn it up. Since getting here, it's just been awesome. The school's been very receptive of us, the other athletes, the students, the community. It's been amazing, just the way that they've kind of opened their arms and welcomed us home, really.
I could tell this weekend that you're a hockey player, right? And you just want to play the game. And I can tell you corrected me in the press conference. You said it's not about I, it's about the team. And maybe my name will go down as the guy that was the winning goaltender, but it's really about the first team win.
Yeah.
Is that the way you've been all your life, or is this something that you've grown into?
I mean, it's you're only as good as your team, and I don't think one player can win a game for you. You can help, but like for a goalie, for example, you can only help. You can't score a goal. Right. So it's a team win, and it's way more important than me. It always has been, and I think that's the way that everyone should be. And you win as a team, you lose as a team, and we won as a team this weekend, and it was special because it was first in program history. But we've still got a lot of work to do, and we're not satisfied.
So 2 weeks into the season. Be honest with me now. Did you honestly believe you guys would have a couple of wins under your belt after just 2 weekends?
Yes, honestly. Okay. I didn't think it would be get swept and then sweep necessarily, but I honestly been talking about this since we got here and we started practicing. We're going to surprise some teams right off the hop, and we have. And I think honestly, Bowling Green might have came in here underestimating us, and we showed them that we're here to play, and we're going to stick around all year, and we're going to surprise some teams.
A lot of people told me after the first weekend, they said, "Oh my God, they can't score," and I'm going, "My God, just give them an opportunity." It's the first weekend. It's at Wisconsin. No panic in this roster, though, is there?
No, I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everyone that's come here has a story. No one's taken an easy path to get here. There's a lot of resiliency in our group, and I think that getting shut out the first 2 games, it just kind of fueled the fire a little more, and we wanted it even more this weekend. And I think once we got that first one, the floodgates just opened.
So you're here in South Dakota now. You're getting familiar with this. I've seen what this program has already been like. They hired their coach a year and a half early. They let him recruit. They let him build a program. I watched practice today. It looks like a high-level, high-intensity practice. It looks like Coach Rabs is a player's coach. Is that fair?
I think it's fair to say. I think he also demands a lot out of us, which is rightfully so. But he gets it. He was a player in college. his story is amazing. A walk on and then earned a captaincy and went on to play a good pro career. So he gets the grind as a player too, and is translating that as a coach.
All right, let's have some fun. I looked at your bio. I see you enjoy hiking and cooking, and I enjoy not hiking and eating. So we might be a good pair here.
Yeah,
tell me if you could cook what you wanted to cook any time of day, any time of place, anywhere. What would you cook?
I love cooking steak, whether it's on the grill or a cast iron. I like to play around with it. My roommate's Luke Mobley, and he kind of cheers me a bit because I love to just spice up a dish. I can't just make chicken. I've got to add spices, sauces, marinate it. I've got, it's a little extra, but I love cooking.
So have the teammates besides your roommate figured that out yet, that they can come and find some good food at your place?
Not yet. Some guys have made some comments about it, but no one's really seen it in person yet.
All right, hiking. Sioux Falls pretty flat. If you could hike anywhere, and have hiked, I'm sure, places, where would you go?
I'd go right back to Newfoundland.
Would you?
Oh yeah, some of the we've got the East Coast trails there, and it's some of the most beautiful scenery you'll ever see.
Okay, I watched you play I thought you were very solid all weekend long. What's your style, and how will fans know when Zach is on his game?
I like to play calm. I like to try to be as calm as possible and play with high energy. So I know those kind of contradict each other, but if I'm letting the play come to me and kind of, I don't know, playing with a lot of energy, that's when I'm playing my best.
Okay, look into your crystal ball. End of this hockey season, where are the Augustana Vikings going to be?
A lot better than people think.
Can't end it on anything better than that. Zach Rose, thanks for joining me.